Hello guys, this is Lord Vladik here, and today we're doing a really cool video. This is the Gwent card game in real life, and I'm just gonna explain the rules first, and then I'm gonna invite my first challenger. So yeah, basically it's a really cool card game based on ranks, i.e. roles. So you got the ballista, then you got the fighter or infantry, and then you got the archer. And these ones, they're placed in a like that. So it's arranged with ballista on top, then archer, then infantry. And yeah, you got the points here, and so you get the deck is spread evenly between two players, and then they can shuffle the cards and then distribute the 10 cards to themselves like that, and then they pick them up and they can sort them out. They can sort them out like that, so they can see them. And basically after that you get the choice to drop two cards, any cards you don't want, and pick another cards of your another two cards of your deck. So yeah, that's basically the beginning, like the beginning of the game. But then there are rules. Each cards have special abilities, and then there are leaders and like boss cards. Leaders, there are 4 leaders in this pack. They got different skills they can do, and it depends what you want to achieve. You can choose what skills they have, and when we actually play them, I'll tell you the skills, because there's no point now, because this is a quick introduction. So yeah, that's the basics, and then the cards have special abilities. So for example, these cards, these two cards, they are the same, therefore they got the little body up, if you like, handshake kind of thing. And basically this does ×2 to both of them. So they're gonna have, this one's gonna have 8 and this one's gonna have 8. So they're both gonna have 8 on the battlefield. And also you got the plus cards, and these plus cards basically, they, when placed on the battlefield, they add 1 to each card in the row. So if this card was added, this will have 7 and this will have 7. And yeah, the more cards in the row, the more points are added basically. And yeah, that's the 2 abilities. There are 2 more. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about the special cards. I'll talk about them in a sec. Okay, then we got the spy, if you like. The spy is basically a card that you give to your opponent. They get the number, they get the attack of the card, but you can draw 2 cards from the top of the deck, and then you pick them and keep them in your hand. And yeah, that's the third one. And there's another one. It's a plus with a heart, and there's only one in the deck, I think, and I can't find it. And where is it? There it is. So it's this card. There is only one in the whole deck. and basically the thing it does is you put it on the battlefield, and it when you have a discard pile, you can pick any card from the discard pile apart from special cards, which I'm gonna move on to now. So these cards here, there are special cards, so you can't pick them up from the discard pile. And basically, I'll explain them all in succession. So this one is horn. This is horn, and it times is by 2 every fighter in the row. So if you have a couple guys in the infantry column, say this guy and this guy, I know they're rubbish, but yeah, say you got this guy and you put the horn, it times is in by 2, so this will have 2 and this will have 2 as well, so like that. And then you got the weather cards, and there are 4 types of weather cards. There's the impenetrable fog, there's the biting frost, and the torrential rain. They all affect different ranks or rows, if you like. So the torrential rain will affect the ballista, and the ballista will basically, its attack points will drop down to 1 if this card is, if the torrential rain is selected. Then you have the impenetrable fog, and that affects the archers, and the archers will get 1, and the archers will get 1. The archers will get 1, basically. So, and then there's the biting frost. Probably by now you would have guessed what the biting frost will do. It gets decreases the infantry to 1 in their attack power. And then there's the sunny weather, and the sunny weather, if you place it, it basically gets rid of any other weather there is on the battlefield. And there are, I think that's all the extra cards, apart from 2 that I'm just gonna talk to you now. So there's one of each of these in the deck, and there are the Scorch card gets rid of any card of the battlefield apart from, which I'm gonna get onto now, the special cards. They don't get affected by anything, they are immune to everything. So these cards, they are amazing. If you have them, place them. If you are losing, don't place them, because you don't want to, you might want to win the next round, because maybe this round was a bit rubbish for you. So yeah, the Scorch card doesn't affect this at all. And also the decoy, you can't, the decoy is basically you place it for another card on the battlefield. The battlefield loses, say if you had this card, you would get 5 points less, but you get this card to keep in your hand. And say you might do that if you're doing really poorly and you're like, flip this, I'm just gonna give up, but I'm gonna take this card with me because it's a very good card. Okay? And that's all that you can do. That's what you can do. And the only thing I haven't said is that you got 2 lives each. So it's a 2-player game, and you got 2 lives each, and 2 lives, and so a maximum of 3 games per match. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And now I will announce my first opponent. It's